Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the New Day live stream. Ruby has some problems with the setup, so I'm just jumping in right now alone. He will join us in some minutes. Today we have the big TBA announcement on Base. This will be in about 3 hours. There will be a huge live stream, an on-stage event with Brian Armstrong and Jesse, and a lot more that will join. And we have thought we will do a little craft special live stream for that with some competitions, some giveaways, and also attracting people from base that are maybe waiting for the TBA stream. Maybe attracting some builders on base because we are going to have a live coding session later on that is going where we are going to develop a mini app. What this is and why this is important, this will all be handled later on. For now, I think Ruby is trying to reconnect. For now, we are introducing ourselves again for people who don't know us yet. We are going to talk about the different engines we have already developed, that are already live, that are already sold to B2B customers. And we are going to release a new engine today. And this is also going to be part of the mini app development. We are very excited. We have prepared a lot. We have coded a lot. We have dev'd and built a lot to show you. And I think it's cool that we get the opportunity to do some kind of pre-stream of the TBA announcement. Because later on we all want to watch this stream, of course, this huge announcement of the base chain. And we have seen that Ethereum is pumping like hell. It's crazy. Let me see the actual price it has right now. It is at 3,350 right now. We have really a huge pump on ETH, and this affects also base, of course. So what we are going to do today is also to explain you a little bit why we are building on base, also how we want to set up ourselves on the base chain, and with all the base people, with all the builders, and why this TBA announcement is a huge thing, not only for like the base chain, but also for Coinbase itself, because Coinbase has really a huge plan to let's say tokenize Web 2, to bring Web 2 people, companies, institutions, countries on chain. And this plan includes different steps, smaller steps, bigger steps. And the TBA announcement is actually a pretty big step towards that. They are utilizing the social network around Farcaster for this. So it's also going to be, the next huge thing to bring social media, for example, on chain. We are trying for years now to bring games on chain, and with all the optimizations on the Ethereum chain and also on the base chain, with always quicker transactions and more transactions, it will be totally, and cheaper transactions especially, it will be totally possible to tokenize microtransactions. If you have Farcaster, if you have a Farcaster account, you have the app Tippen, where you can load up your wallet, or you can load up that wallet, and each like you do brings the poster 2 cents, for example. So it's been years, and we already need to tokenize stuff. and this is a huge step towards it. Also, the simplicity of how you can build on Base, the documentations they provide, the easy way to call stuff, to implement stuff, also to set up a mini app. We will see that later on. This is so simple that it's made for Web 2, I would say. It's made for people to adopt crypto, to really adopt crypto. Let me see where Ruby is. I think he needs some more minutes. I think his tech is not working. I don't want to jump into stuff without him, because he also has planned a lot, of course, for you today. What we will do is we will. I will start with the stuff we have done the past couple of weeks since the launch and where we are going. And then we will start, or we will talk about, or let's start with talking about the referral giveaway we do, the referral competition we do. It's not a giveaway, it's a competition. And we will introduce a buy competition also within this stream, where we want to get some action, of course, also on the chart. Right now we are preparing the whole setup for the coding session later on. And for the coding session, we also want to attract Base people, of course. So as I said before, those who may be waiting for the TBA stream. So please, everyone who is watching, everyone who wants to support us, go out to X, say we have a live stream, maybe they want to join. If they are builders, or they want to start to build on Base, or they want to start to build mini apps, because this will be like the iPhone App Store. There will be a lot of valuable apps in there where you can earn money if you develop something really good or valuable for the people. So this is another arm of revenue that opens up today. Like it's open from Farcaster, but with this big TBA announcement, it will be another opportunity to build things. So we want to attract builders. Please go out to X if you want to, and reach out to Base people, to Base builders, and tell them that we are here early tonight, this stream, or today. For us Europeans, it's going to be night. The TBA announcement stream will be in Los Angeles, so a lot earlier. What have we done? Let's talk about that. I want to show you at first how structured my Telegram is looking right now, because Ruby has made this awesome. Let me drag this over here so you can see it. And I'm sharing this. How structured my Telegram looks like. This is our official stream, but Ruby has made. Ruby is a design genius. We need to say that everything that's about our design, our assets, that's all made by Ruby. So he's also like internally always improving it. We have such a good setup for documentation internally. The communication is awesome within the team. And he also made this little icons. I just wanted to show you this little icons he made for us to always know in which chat we are. It's just something beautiful, and I wanted to show you. Thank you so much, Ruby. Where do we start? Maybe before Ruby is actually able to join, I want to tell you a little bit about ourselves, maybe. Yeah, about Craft Engine. There will be new viewers, and they want to know what Craft Engine is. So my name is Benny. I'm the co-founder. Ruby is joining me shortly, and together we have found the project Craft Engine. What our goal is to become the biggest provider for community tools in combination with generative AI. So there is so much opportunities to include generative AI in Web3 communities. And there are so few projects. Like there's a lot of opportunities, and there are so few projects who are actually tackling that. Pardon. We're actually providing good tools that are not only high quality but also very useful in the end, and awesome because it's AI integration, or AI is integrated. Here he is.
Hey, did I miss the show?
What were the problems?
I have no clue. I restarted the computer first. Safari didn't want to join Restream, and then Chrome didn't want to join. So I
Yeah,
tried everything, and now it works.
the
I'm
usual
happy to be here.
stuff.
Yeah. Did you try to turn it off and on again?
But you're here now, which is good. I was just
Exactly.
yeah, I was just talking because you weren't here, so I needed to talk. I'm at a quick introduction, and I'm currently at a stage where I'm explaining Craft Engine, actually, because I think we have a lot of new viewers. And I stopped
Very nice.
with our vision that we want to become the biggest community tool and generative AI provider in Web3, because there's a huge lack of this.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell quickly how we started, because it became a wildfire since when we started. It was when we were introduced to I think Lovecat. That was our first client and is still our most loyal client. And they needed a custom image generator, which means is that we are taking high quality assets of a meme, of a mascot, and then we are training an image model so we can implement it into a Telegram bot, and the community of that token or of that meme, they can generate memes for that mascot or for that meme, or can generate images. And we found that it's pretty. It's not easy, but it's pretty straightforward to train a model and to prompt it in a way that it has a really good output. So it was like a very yeah, you can see it there. That's the Lovecat mascot, the meme. We trained a model on that, and the images that are running through those are all generated with this model. And we found that the quality was so good with a little bit of tweaking the prompts that we can do this as a business, because like many projects did have already some kind of image generator, but no one was really good. They are either brought out the product and left, or they went too big that they concentrated on other stuff. That's
And
what we wanted to
I
tackle.
need to jump in. You're
Yeah,
downplaying your own work there. Like I'm seeing you obsessing over the training, finding the right
yeah,
images, you're researching the best way to train those models, and you put so much work into the reprompter, where if a user sends like to the Lovecat image generator, Lovecat on a horse.
yeah.
We are not just using Lovecat on a horse and throwing that to the image generator. You build the system where this text is tuned so that the ideal image comes out, and you are adding like additional information describing how the image could look like and everything. So there's a lot of work put in by you to make it this of a high quality.
A lot of
And
hours. Yeah.
I haven't seen yet another image generator, custom image generator on that level. I'm seeing constantly new meme projects coming out, and some of them have an image generator, and they don't look that good.
Yeah, it's really like if we see a competitor, it's either like they are too big or they are not working as high quality. That's what we want to tackle, because every single meme coin is in need of assets and they are like paying designers to generate 20 memes, and pay a few thousand or $1,000 or a little bit less if it's. But yeah, it's the need is there also for social media, and the community loves it. They are just like, if you are launching this into a community, they are just smashing the image comment and generating memes, and this is what we have found. This is where we started, but this
I
is
want
not
to add two additional things.
yeah
One, since we're at the custom image engine, I'm so excited for the next step, because the engine you built there is set up so that we can offer soon a self-service.
yeah
That means a project comes in with maybe 1 or 2 images, or maybe just an idea of a mascot, and throw that into our UI, into our studio, and then through a process, through like a wizard,
yeah.
at the end comes out a custom image engine, which they can throw in as a bot in their community.
This is
And
kind of the holy grail, because when we started this, I instantly looked if I can automate this as quickly as possible. But there was no, or there is no application that does that for our cause. So with all the prompt tweaking and getting to know the image model, actually, it's like a language model that you can get like a connection with, because you know how it will answer if you prompt something. The image gen is totally the same. If you're putting 8 hours in prompt tweaking, then you get better results, and you put in another 8 hours, you get better results, and this goes on and on and on. And once like I've automated my flow to train those models so much that we can offer the self-service based on that, and this
Yeah.
will be this will be huge for us.
Yes. And people, communities can right now go to us and
Yeah.
get the custom image engine. But that means that Benny, right here, Benny is sitting there and training the model for you guys. And that's why we have this a few $100 of initial setup fee. It's not for bigger project, that's not
Yeah.
much. But actually with the self-service, we can go so much lower. And the entry to those amazing tools in your community is so much lower. So that's
Exactly.
really cool.
And this is the reason also you might ask, why don't we have some page where the pricing is, or all the stuff that we sell? And that's the reason, because it's a lot of handwork right now. And once we are automating this for being a self-service, we are actually able to put numbers on it that everyone can knows what he pays and what he gets, I would say.
Yeah,
So,
the classic project where you go on the page, you see a pricing page with the different tiers. That's gonna be on our website too, definitely.
yeah.
But as you said, on team meeting on Monday, we have the tech on this high quality, but we need to make this little switch to have it scale at the level we want it.
Exactly.
And the self-service, which also is scaling not on technical level, but on a setup level, and then we can offer that.
Exactly, and the architecture isn't easy. It's a lot of services working together, because we want to offer it for Telegram, for X, for Discord, for every social platform there is, later on for the mini apps, of course. So it's a lot of work to get that perfect. But we are on a way. We are on a way that we can actually do this in some weeks. This will be great. This will be actually great. You can use the custom image generator at our B2B partners, but I just wanted to say that we are not like an image generator project. Sometimes it seems like that, because our image engines are within our chats.
Yeah.
But it's not the case. We are not an image gen project.
But before we go into we are not one, I'm going to show some images generated.
Okay, yeah, sure, of course. Let's talk about the based images, and a little bit about the summer. How's it called?
Some on chain,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, Basecoin is gonna have this huge event today, and they're gonna launch the new Coinbase wallet app. I think there are online on social media already some influencers posting some teasers and stuff. So it's basically imagine the Coinbase wallet app combined with the social graph of Farcaster. If you know Farcaster, basically it's a decentralized X, Twitter, and they integrated your wallet with the social stuff and those mini apps, which is basically an open source decentralized app store, from iOS or any or Google, and that's a pretty cool combination. We also already think that others like X and others going to follow that path in the next years, or maybe even this year. But Coinbase is going to be the first to do that. And what's really cool about this is you have this social network where you're active, see your followings, you're posting stuff. Mini apps are just a click away. You can share those, so it's easy to spread them. And within the mini apps, you can pay with your wallet, and that seamless transition from those different what's right now is different apps. It's hard to combine and everything. This all combined with the fact that, if I understood it correctly, you can without the DEX directly in the new Coinbase wallet, you can buy any coin. That's a cool combination, and that's gonna spread crypto even more. Yeah. And back to those images. Coinbase seems to have chosen these characters with 3 teeth hanging out. First, it looks kind of weird, but it's really memorable. So I think that's why they did it. And some team members already got those in the past days. We've observed that, and I thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool if everybody could do that? So Benny trained a model, a custom image engine. We threw that in our Telegram chat, and people already had so much fun creating different images. Where
And this is an example of the self-service actually, because I haven't had time to optimize it, and you can see that, of course. But the thing is, I automated this step to train this image model, and those are the results of it. So this is kind of the self-service we will offer soon.
Yeah, that's a good point you're saying. We're doing that with the other projects that's coming to us too. We are creating an initial version, which is fine-tuned, but still not perfect. But then the community goes in and creates stuff. And we've seen that with each community. They go wildfire. They create so much content. It's really cool. And then from all those thousands of images, we can pick the best, like 100 best images, and then retrain the model. And then it gets even better. And this is something I guess you would do the same with this model, where in a few days we have thousands of images that you can pick the best ones, and then we can retrain that. And picking the
Exactly.
best can be manually, like the team is actually selecting the ones that best fit the brand, or it can be community decided, where we have the images ranked by reactions, like how many hearts or other emojis, and then pick those top ones. So that's going to be cool in the self-service.
Absolutely. And as you can see in the chat, you can write /based and then a character description, and it gives you the character. And we have 2 buttons. The retry button at first, you can click that. If it has only 2 teeth or 4 teeth and you want 3, then you can retry. And we have the change background button that is actually using another AI to remove the background, and then it puts the Coinbase blue as background, because that's what they want, like, to have the Coinbase blue of that, of course.
Yeah. Yes. I really liked that style. At first I was like, what? But then I got used to it. So
Yeah.
cool decision. It's really, it's going to stand out.
Yeah, and today we want to actually also, I said we have a coding session later on, and want to attract base builders or future base builders, and we have also planned something with those based images for that, of course.
Exactly.
I want to talk about the referral competition we have, because that's another.
Oh yeah, okay, we could tie that in because I threw us from the path, and now I would like to get us back to the idea that we are not just an image generator project,
Yeah,
because I think that's really important.
please.
We've got that feedback, and we are working hard on fixing our communication, because we have to improve what's as you often say, what we have in our mind, in our head, better communicate and synchronize that with the other people, and in that we have to improve our brand. So
Yeah.
our vision, our goal is not to just make a Telegram bot that generates images. That it's cool, we did that, but that's not the big goal. We are trying to create a whole AI toolkit, a modern AI toolkit at high quality for any community, online community. So that's not just Telegram. We're talking about Discord. We're gonna later Twitch, Farcast, of course, X. So the whole kit. So that later, in 1, 2, 3 years, when you go to Craft Engine, you are getting the whole kit. You're saying, "Hey, Craft Engine, I want to create a community," and an AI is talking to you, and it handles everything. It set ups the stuff. It asks you what you need. You can create your mascots, your assets, your logo, depending on the type of community. It gives you the ideal platform, how to find your people, how to create like a true community. There
Yeah.
are great books like from Stripe Press. They have an amazing book about community, how to build communities to really come together with, for meaning, and not just like we come together because whatever, but really to have something to you talk about, a reason you meet, and this goes back to my thing of Web 1.0 communities in IRC and ICQ and forums, which
Yeah.
felt so much more authentic than scrolling a doom scrolling any feed in Facebook or X. That doesn't feel like community from back then.
Yeah.
So we want to bring that feeling and this togetherness back, and using AI for that. Because
Yeah.
AI is not just replacing humans, sitting in the dark with VR goggles and not talking to other humans, but we can use AI to really connect people, and that's our goal. So what does that mean in reality today? In reality, we have this image generation service, which is a bot in different platforms, which is really cool. But we also have a character engine. And this is really special. Character AI and other offers where you go online, you talk to a bot. We fine-tuned our product for communities. So in your community, like for example, you showed Lovecat, talked about Lovecat earlier. We created a Lovecat character that's in Telegram, in that Telegram, and it has a personality, and it's not just any. We are really we worked a lot to have this really great personality profile, which can adapt to different personalities. So we had a degen that's like cursing and fighting and people, and we have Lovecat, which is so cute and nice and has this what's it called in German? Japan. Like this, yeah,
Japanese.
background, Japanese background, right? And this culture and this wisdom feeling, and we have others. So we really found a good way to have these characters adapt to different types of personalities, and really not just react one-on-one to one message, but read the whole conversation and follow the
Yeah.
conversation. It creates memories in a database, in a knowledge database, and about people, about stuff that happens, about interesting events. And of course, the project can add into the knowledge base background information about the people who worked at a team, the mods, and everything.
Yeah.
So this whole system leads to a character that really feels alive, and that's really cool. So that's the second engine we have released, and then have the web engine. Maybe you want to talk about the web engine. I have to quickly go to the door.
Absolutely, absolutely. The web engine was a pretty quick development. You can, I can show it. Let me show it. Let me show it, because it's a perfect transition also to our competition that is running currently. Let me share the screen. All right. So this is the web engine. What the web engine can do right now is it can shorten your links to get short links. You can save those links into collections, and then you can access those links all over Telegram. Like if you type, let's say, https google.com, then you get a short link. And if you open that short link, then you get to Google, of course. And when I type at Craft Engine Web, Craft Web Bot, sorry, that's the official name, then you see all the links that are that you have saved in there, and you can use them all over the place. So if you have interacted with the web engine, you can use this Craft Web Bot everywhere. This is what we at first want to provide, an easy way to shorten your links and also to manage them and access them over Telegram. That's the first feature of the web engine, because we needed that feature ourselves a lot, so we implemented this at first. The next thing, and here we come to the competition. The next thing is that you can implement the web engine into your group, into your community, and then you can set up a referral system with leaderboard. And that's what we have right now. If you type slash in white into our official chat, then you get your personal invitation link. And with this link, you get to the web engine again. If you join our group, or if someone joins our group over this link, then it gets tracked. And then if you write /referrals, then you see a leaderboard. So how many referrals were today, how many referrals were this week, and how many referrals were this month. And we have a competition running. This is why we have so many referrals every day. Like this competition goes 28 days. It started last Friday. It's going for another 3 weeks and a few days. And every day, if you are on top, if you're the first in the referral leaderboard, then you get 5,000 craft. If you're also first or on the first 3 or 4 in the weekly leaderboard, you get 5,000 craft. And if you are the top referrer after the 28 days, you're getting 25,000 craft tokens. This is the competition we have. If you know people you want to refer, please type /invite, get your invite link, and refer people. The great thing about this is absolutely like we will open this for customers. Like anyone will be able to do this for his community with the web engine for free. This is another Trojan horse we want to place into Web3, where they use our systems because they're awesome, they look good, they have so much functionality, and we get recognition.
Exactly. And to fine tune the rules, it's at the end of every day, there's a winner. At the end of every 7 days, because we started on Saturday, there's our 3 winners, and then at the end of 28 days. So to be sure that we don't miss that.
Exactly. All right. Sorry. What was that? Oh, that was code. w- we have this competition running, the referral competition, and we want to start a new on-stream competition right now. So what we want to do is we want to have a buy competition. A lot of people are watching, and we want to have a competition with a 3-minute countdown, and every buy over equal or over 0.01 Ethereum, that's about like $33 right now, will reset the timer. And the last one who buys and the timer goes to 0 gets 0.05 Ethereum, or about $165 right now. This is the competition we want to start right now. The bot who does this is in our official Telegram group. So if you want to join the competition, please go to our Telegram group. And I will just write our awesome Telegram setup person that we are starting the competition. I haven't done that before, so I actually need to also see how that works out. He is not on stream, so I need to write him.
While you do that, I can give you a little bit of background information.
Yeah.
So for this competition, we are using buy bot that's available out there. But actually, we wanted to use our own system, and I've been coding that yesterday and tried to finish it today, but I couldn't finish it because it was so hard to understand what's a buy and what's not a buy on different swaps and everything. I was realizing that I'm lacking a lot of technical details on crypto. So we just decided, hey, it's a cool UI. It looks amazing. Like it had animations like doo doo doo, and the ticker was big and nice, and we wanted to add that to our live stream here. But that
All right.
I wasn't sure at the end if every buy would be captured by my lack of knowledge of the crypto details. So we decided, hey, better use a system that's out there, and maybe later offer the cool UI, amazing
Yeah,
animation thing.
absolutely. I just want to say that we have started the timer. It has started. It's working with the BuyTag bot. You can see it. If you pay, if you're buying 0.01 Ethereum, the timer gets reset. So yeah, good luck. We don't know how long this competition will go. It could be ending soon. It could be ending in some time. Yeah, good games, I would say.
Good games. Long time that I heard that. Maybe some meta information about our stream. So we are streaming live onto X, YouTube, and in our Telegram channel or group. So if it doesn't work on Telegram or doesn't have some problems, just go in YouTube or X.
Yeah.
Mostly there, it works very well. We are inside our group, so if you have any questions live, just throw them in, and our mod's gonna forward them to us, so we actually see them here in the live stream. So yeah, we want to be a chill pre-show before the Bitcoin Base event, so we have time. We have open ears. We are good listeners, so feel free to join.
Absolutely. All right, the competition has started. We actually get buys. The countdown is reset. What else do we want to talk about before jumping into our base builder session?
Let me see. The competition. Yeah, as you said, ask anything, anytime. Later, yeah, we talked about our three engines. So
Yeah,
the image engine slash custom image engine, the character engine, and the web engine.
yeah.
And today we are actually gonna release the fourth engine.
Oh,
Um, and I'm really looking forward to that. We've been teasing that a couple of days now, but I think it's time to tell people what it is, what we are gonna include later. So it's the game engine, and this is the one I'm so excited about. This is actually what started the whole craft
yeah,
engine thing with you last year, where you dabbled with AI and thought, hey, couldn't it I code a game? And it did code a game last year already, and the coding part of the base models got better and better and better. So there's much more doable this year. And yeah, I love games. I've been coding games all my life, and when I started to code games, it was so hard. And I started so many games and didn't finish them because I was stopped by some bug or some thing I didn't know or whatever. And uh, this huge graveyard of games, of projects, of ideas, I think that's a thing of the past with AI. Because
yeah,
people today, with AI, you can overcome so many hurdles so easily. So your motivation isn't dwarfed or broken so easily
yeah,
because you can jump over those hurdles so quickly, and of course code the whole thing without writing a single line of code. And the AI won't forget a comma or some weird thing a human does.
yeah,
So that's cool. There are, of course, other problems you can run into if you rely only on the AI to do your work. So you need to know a little bit about coding, about architecture, about games, what's possible. But that's the part we want to get rid of.
yeah,
So we want to create an UI, not just on the web. There is gonna later be a craft studio where you can create games, but also within Telegram, within mini apps, um, and on the phone. So we wanna really deploy a super easy way to create games on different platforms, and not like those prototype, simple stuff, but at the same quality we
yeah.
talked about with the image engine and the character engine, we're gonna set the same standard for our game engine.
Exactly. It will be there will be different tiers as we have with the image engine, like SML tier, and those tier will differ, of course, in capabilities. Within the first tiers, we want to have basic web games, so you can create games for a community to play with. But there will be also a system where we can validate the game on the server side. And what that means is that like if you don't do this, the player can manipulate the game, they can hack it, they can do codes and stuff. If you validate it on the server side, this can't happen. And this is the point where we can include on-chain tokens in it. So if you have a project, you can create a game that is validated server side, and then you can include your own token into the game. Maybe you can earn those tokens, maybe you can pay with those tokens. We will figure it out, but we have actually also started working on this.
Yeah,
And
that's a
today,
really good point you're saying. Like this, this is all about where the truth lies about the game
yeah,
state. And if you move that on the server, the user can't manipulate it. And that's the moment where you can actually, on a fair level,
yeah,
offer money, offer your coins, offer multiplayer modes that are fair, and no cheater can hack the system. Because the
exactly.
moment when you right now go, you wipe code a game, for example, for your project, and you throw that online, people can just change in the browser their score and then
Yeah,
hack it. So and the part where you have a server that's validating everything, where the truth lies of the state, and every player that's distributed to every player, that's the moment you can include real stuff you can earn, and
yeah,
that unlocks another level, and that's hard to vibe code for anybody, like the
yeah,
server side thing, and that's the thing we're gonna make super easy. Well, yeah.
exactly. And we are also showing today, after the coding session, why the web engine is working together with this, with everything, and why we have set it up. And yes, it will be great. I'm looking forward to
And that's a really good point you're saying. The game engine is the clearest point where you see what we are talking for a very long time, that all our engines gonna
it.
work
Yeah,
together. So imagine you want to create a game with Craft Engine. You go in the studio. You already have your character. You created images with the image engine for your character. Then you have this character that can talk in your group, and then you can take your character, those images, assets you created, and create a game with that. So
exactly.
for your character, you create like a home, his home base, the basement, and it looks like the character's world. And then you
Yeah,
create like a house and a park, and you can walk around there, and you can talk to this character, and it has this whole world building is happening then, and that's going to be really incredible. I'm looking forward to the moment where we have this um, ready for people, but we're already preparing every engine with this vision. So every engine is creating on the in the database assets that are compatible with each other. That's really cool.
exactly. And this is the ecosystem. I don't want to talk about regularly because the word is so much used, but it's actually yes, we are building this.
Mm, definitely.
Cool. I would say we do a little break maybe, and then we should jump into maybe our first coding session for our first mini app.
Yes, looking
Cool.
forward to that. I would say in 20 minutes we see each other again. Don't be irritated. The streaming software only allows for 10-minute or 30-minute timers. So I'm going to set a 10-minute
We're
timer and
just
then reset it again.
pumping it
So
up.
you exactly pumping our timer.
Pumping the time.
Exactly. Maybe
Please.
when we are back, we're going to see a winner of the competition, but people are
Yeah,
buying.
I bet maybe we can announce a winner already after the break. That would be cool. What I want to say, please use the time. Go to X, show the stream, find base builders, and maybe they want to join and watch us create a mini app. All right.
Looking forward to it.
See you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Hello back.
Welcome back to our TBA pre-stream.
Yes, we are like the mini band before the big band.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's it now? In 1.5 hours, Coinbase is gonna have their huge A New Day event where they told everyone they're gonna release the new wallet, Coinbase Wallet, which include a social feature, the wallet, you can buy any coin on chain without any swapping stuff. So that's gonna be really cool. And we thought, hey, Coinbase said so many times mini apps gonna be the thing. Hey, why don't we just build a few mini apps?
Yes, and it's really like if you're watching the base on X, the base space needs good creators and good builders, and they're looking forward for it. So it's another possibility for us to stand out. And, you might have seen our profiles like Ruby's and Mines on X. We are constantly trying to engage more in the base scene, provide valuable content, and yeah, getting forward, getting known, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So we started building our products, put them out. This was a stealth mode back in December. Already made money. Then we talked about launching a token. Then we launched a token, and now we want to position us as influencers in the base space and I think that's really good of base that they understood you need good builders. Then you get amazing apps and experiences, and then the people will follow because their goal is not to be any crypto platform where some special people go, but they want to be for everyone. That's their
Yeah,
slogan, crypto for everyone, or something for everyone. And they want to get like 1 billion people online, and you can't get 1 billion crypto degens. So you need normal people to be on there.
good.
And that means people who are used to Apple-like quality of apps, Apple-like user experience where you can just double tap your phone and you bought something. And that's
Yeah.
not doable right now in crypto, but that's the goal of Base. And I think that's really smart.
Exactly. And as I talked in the intro about, they have a grand plan, and the grand plan is to getting the world on chain. Like they will be the driver to an easy on ramp onto chain, and also for an easy interaction with the chain. And the mini apps are such a good example because the payment system in there is incredibly simple, and they have released an on-ramp solution that is also incredibly simple.
Mm.
So from Web 2 on chain, it's no hurdle anymore.
Exactly, yeah. So they showed a demo a couple of days ago where you actually just really double tap on your iPhone, pay with Apple Pay, and then it's on ramped in your wallet, and you can pay stuff. And that's like crazy easy. And they build components, libraries that any builder can integrate this in their app. So
Yeah,
that's like really cool. Yeah.
that's huge. Yeah.
So, why did I share your profile? Oh, yeah, you said about
Yeah.
yeah, we're getting into the base space, the scene, and stuff like the base names you see here, craftbenny.base.eth. And actually, later we wanna create names for craft too. So you can claim your own craft name. That's gonna be cool. And as you said, we are not just going around meeting people in the base space, but also creating original builder content. Exactly. And today is actually the start of this, where we create a mini workshop about building mini apps. and we want to continue this. So maybe another
Yeah.
live workshop in 2 weeks, but also on social media on X and in Fartmaster, which is going to be huge. With Base, we're gonna put out little video tutorials and um, our perspective as builders.
It's
Because that's
very
that's the
well.
thing we love.
Yeah, exactly. And it's very valuable if we put out video content because yeah, we are doxxed. You can see us and it's important, but also like getting people hooked for 1 minute or for like 56 seconds. It's very attractive if it, it stands there. So we want to attract people also with this kind of medium, and we are also reaching out to more mediums, of course, writing articles, getting on other social medias. We're working on that. We're searching people actually for that. So if you're interested, yeah, DM us.
Yes, and especially if you're an AI enhanced social
Yeah,
media person, because that's what we are looking for. People who really jump into the AI world, try every tool, try to um, 20x themselves,
yeah,
basically automate the stuff they're doing right now to just being able to do more or better things.
exactly. Let's maybe jump in right into the action because we have 1.5 hours left until the TBA. And I don't know how much time we need to set up those. What do we have planned?
Me neither. So I know what we have planned, but I have no clue how long it's gonna take, because
A
most
little
of the time. So
experiment.
yeah. So we're gonna make this really chill. So
Yeah.
we are live coding and vibe coding stuff. So something will break. I'm pretty sure about that. Um, but we're here to have fun and share some wisdom, or maybe knowledge, not basic wisdom. I don't know how much wisdom we have, but definitely knowledge. And we love the builder stuff. We love creating stuff, and we want to do that with the community much more often. So really behind the scenes stuff, creating little tools, and what I'm really excited about is I've seen it with you and myself. We're using an AI to not only coding, but problem solving, researching, getting ideas, writing, of course, but also everyday stuff. Like a couple of days ago, my kids broke the window, so it was stuck. And I was like, it just didn't close the handle. And I was like, How the hell can I fix this?" I made a photo, asked AI, and it suggested 3 solutions, and the second solution was the solution. There was a little pin that I could press down, and then it was unlocked again. So that's the little stuff every day I see with AI, and the big stuff like strategy, where we're going, all the stuff.
It's so amazing to take a picture and get the context, the information, and how you go on so quickly. It's so incredible. I fixed a lot of stuff with it, and I translated a lot of menus with it. It's just amazing.
Yeah, oh yeah, and where I wanted to go with this little rant is that using AI, I've seen it with you and myself, makes every day so much easier, and your output gets higher quality. You can output more stuff, and I want to show that to people.
Yeah.
Actually, we have one person on our team, Casual. I'm so happy he jumped on the AI wagon. He never coded. Like 3 weeks
Mm.
ago, up to 3 weeks ago, he never coded a single line of code. Till today, he still haven't coded himself a single line of code, but he coded multiple Discord bots, and I'm so proud of him. How he jumped in, tried everything, and with
Yeah.
AI, with Cursor, that's an editor, code editor integrated with AI. He coded a couple of bots, and it's so amazing. And this feeling and this empowerment, I want to show that, give that to people, help people to see that and jump on it, because it's so amazing. Completely aside of Craft Engine and everything, we have
Yeah.
amazing tools that make AI super accessible and within the context of communities. But in parallel, this whole using AI to make your life better, to go away from the whole, not away, but doing less consumption and more creation. I just love that.
Absolutely, and this is the perfect stream for it because it's the TBA announcement, and the one sentence they are always bringing is a basis for builders. So they are looking for builders, and everyone who is watching can be a builder because it's so easy nowadays to be a builder, and we want to show it to you how easy
Exactly.
that could be.
So let's get to it. If you watch this, have any questions, please throw it in our Telegram group, and hopefully we see it. I think if you write on X or YouTube in the chat, we see this here in the streaming app. But if you write it in the Telegram group, I'm sure any mod will forward it to us and highlight us. So as I said, we gonna make this chill, have fun, and see what comes out of it.
Yeah.
But of course, right after this workshop, we are still here. This is not one shot, as we said. Contact us on X, Farcaster, Telegram. We are here to help. We love to help. So let's get into it. What are mini apps? So the base team repeated it daily. Every minute, I had a feeling they're talking about mini apps. And
Yeah.
at first, I was like, "Hey, why is talking about mini apps every day? What's this about all the mini apps?" Because I didn't know what are mini apps a couple of weeks ago. Then I jumped in, and then I understood the whole picture. So there's this social network, Farcaster. Maybe you heard of it. Maybe you did the same as I did. You heard of it, but you never went into it. And maybe you opened the website Farcaster XYZ, and then you thought like, okay, installing another app, I don't want that. Is this like another decentralized thing where you go in and then nobody is in there, silence, nothing else, and then you continue walking away. But actually, Farcaster is gonna be a big thing. So this is a platform, a social platform. Imagine like X, but decentralized. But what Coinbase is doing now is integrating Farcaster into their Coinbase wallet app. So making wallet plus social graph app. And on a technical level, it's like a client for Farcaster. So Farcaster is the network, and you can connect to your Farcaster account with the new Coinbase wallet app. And why is this a big deal? Because many millions of people are using the Coinbase wallet app already, and Coinbase has a lot of money to push this even further. So
Yeah.
this is going to be huge. So I think Farcaster is going to be one of the top social networks in the future. And
is it like how is the protocol called behind Blue Sky?
I'm not sure about Blue Sky. There's Matrix.
But this kind of environment is also doing this. Like Farcaster is doing the same, I assume. They give you, or not Farcaster, the Warpcast system, isn't it?
Exactly. So Farcaster is called the network, the technical level, like the server is called Farcaster, and then there's a Warpcaster. That's like the official client you can use, but I think they renamed that to Farcaster, and that's why it's a little bit confusing.
Okay.
And there are other clients already, and Coinbase is going to be another client for that. Imagine like a Telegram. I mean, you can download the official Telegram app, but you can also go into the App Store and download other Telegram clients that use your Telegram server. So that's possible too. Yes. And mini apps. Mini apps are like the apps in the iPhone App Store, but without the whole Apple saying, no, no, you can't do that. It's you create a web app with traditional tools everybody knows and is used to, but then you wrap it into this mini app format, and then within Farcaster or the Coinbase wallet, you can open that, and it's like a super nice sheet comes up, and then you have this app. So it's really like an app. You have haptics and other features you can use, and you have access to the wallet that's integrated in Farcaster. So you have basically create an app for millions of people that you can already have crypto payment integrated, and that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like what you can do with that, that's really cool. Like games with mini payments, like pay to win, like a card machine, and
You can actually like do download Farcast to make an account, and you can let's say upload $5 to it, and then you can play already with the mini games, because a lot of them are cheap and are you can do a lot with $5, I would say.
yes, and you just said, hey, download Farcast and all that. With the new Coinbase wallet app, this is going to be so much easier.
Yeah.
I think if I understood correctly, at the first you still, with the release in 1.5 hours, you still have to create a Farcast account first, and then you can log in. Later they're going to automate that. But that's going to be really cool. So let me just share screen so people don't just hear us blabbering, but also see something. So yeah, this is the web app connecting to Farcaster, the official one. I'm not sure the Warpcaster, Farcaster, what they call it, but you have your profile, you have your feeds and everything, your invites. And there are, I think, what's it called? Yeah, there are communities too. You can create your own
Channels.
communities with mods, channels and everything. So everything you can tag people, and then there are those mini apps, and they have a directory, and you can, if you have the right metadata and people use your app, you're automatically getting into this discovery channel. But what's also cool is if you, let me check it like here, if you link within Farcaster everywhere, if you make a post or a direct message, anything, you get this really nice preview. That's a little app I created yesterday or today. And if you tap the app, it opens here on the desktop. It's this little sheet here, but imagine on the iPhone, it's like taking over the whole screen, and it's like an app. And this little app, it's inspired by Lincoln. He's working at Coinbase. He had this post saying, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I throw in my wallet address, and then it tells me which coins I held for 1 year or longer, because then it's easy, it's less tax to sell them. So yeah, I coded that also to experiment with a little bit with the mini apps, and now the dark mode is killing the styling. But basically, you see what you held for 1 year or longer, what's soon going to be 1 year or longer, and then what's going to take a little bit longer. So that's mini apps.
That was your first mini app,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I had the first one I released, so I had a couple of more experiments,
okay.
but none of them are really were useful to other people. More like experiments for myself, or trying to connect a mini app to my smart home and doing stuff with that. Really cool. It worked out. So yeah, I can do a lot. But that's the first I published and ran through all the hoops to get it online. Yeah, exactly. So let me see what I have in my plan. What are Minimads apps? Why does it matter? And how is space involved? We tackled that. So I would say let's get coding.
Yeah.
Let me see. Best I share the whole screen, not switching between apps always. Cool. Okay, so Base. We talked about how Coinbase is loving builders and doing it the right way in terms of making an amazing developer experience. And this is really crucial because
Yeah.
when you create an amazing experience for the developers, they're gonna stay. Are gonna choose your platform, and then they're gonna build on that platform, and then the consumers will follow. It's similar like Stripe did this amazing. Like Stripe, they weren't like the first payment provider, but they created amazing websites, documentation, and it was all about developers. And they made video tutorials and everything. And if you use their tools, it was like so easy. And beforehand, with other tools, it was like, oh, so hard. And they changed it, and this led to parts to their success. And I think Base is doing
Yeah.
the same here. So to create mini apps, they actually created Mini Kit, which makes it much easier to create. Let me zoom a little bit in to create mini apps. So let's get this setup started. And also the documentation is really nice, well put out. So we just start with a simple command. So I'm gonna jump over some technical details because I'm not sure of the technical level of the people who watch. That means if anything, it's like what the heck, it's confusing you, or you even trying to code along and you don't you're stuck or anything, just write in Telegram or connect with us later.
You could just prompt
Yeah.
along. The code along is
Prompt along,
gone.
that's cool. Yeah. So let me create a new project here.
Do you have everything you need for the first project?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Let's create a folder. So you've seen the Based custom image generator earlier. If you've been in the stream, so Benny created this custom image generator with this base, Coinbase style characters, profile pics with the 3 teeth out, hanging out. And we tried to create a mini app that incorporates that. So you open a mini app and you can write something, and then you can create a base character with this image generator. And let's see if you can make this a reality. So
Cool.
this is Visual, what's it called? Visual Studio Code. So it's a code editor. My favorite at the moment, others have other favorites. Maybe Cursor as a vibe coding thing. That's basically they took Visual Basic Visual Code and copied it because it's open source, and then fine-tuned it to their style.
Yeah.
But it's basically it's the same. What I'm using on the AI side, GitHub is offering GitHub Copilot, but I love Klein. That's like a special tool, one of the first, I think, and it's a really cool tool. But excuse me. From my observation today, it doesn't really matter which you're using. If you're using Cursor or
Yeah.
GitHub Copilot or a V1 or some online code editor or a Klein or whatever comes out, there are like 20 other copies of it. It doesn't really matter. Most of them actually use the same base models. Like here, I can select which base model I want, and I selected Claude from Anthropic here. And most of them use like Google Claude, Anthropic or OpenAI in the background. So it's more UI and habits thing, which editor you're using.
I use
Yes,
Cursor.
yes. And we have to one day make a video where we teach each other. I'm gonna teach you Klein, and you're gonna teach me Cursor.
Yeah, we should
This
do
would be
that.
cool. Okay, so I
Yeah.
showed you the mini kit, and we're gonna set up mini kit. So actually, we can zoom out. We see this in a really nice intro. And if this command basically says download mini kit install it, and then Minikit is asking me some questions to set up, like what's the project name? Let's call it based. My Coinbase client IP, client API key. I have to get that.
Don't share it.
We need some music while I'm doing that.
I can also like answer some
Oh yeah, if you have
questions.
questions.
There, I don't know. Oh, you added music?
Yes.
That's amazing. Nice. Now we have the vibes.
Exactly. So let me get that. Okay, cool. So here I get it. Share data. I don't like sharing data, even though it's Coinbase and anonymous. Okay, so now the setup is done. We have like this. Okay, I need to zoom in, right? Nobody can see anything here. So let me clear that. We have this folder. Let's get into that folder, and now let's do it this way. So here we set up, created a bunch of files here, and as a newbie, this might be intimidating, but actually it's just a lot of setup stuff. Some images got in here, some libraries, and the most important stuff is the images. Like here are some images you can customize, like the hero that's going to be earlier when I showed you Farcaster, the previews are using the hero image. Then the icon is of course used in the different places, and the screenshot if you go into the details of your mini app inside of Farcaster or the Coinbase app, and the splash screen is used. This image is used if you open the app and then it's loading. Like, yeah, simple stuff. But the most important point is this page. So this is basically defining the content of our page. But let's go and see something before we have too much.
We have so much more viewers on X than on Telegram. This is a good thing.
Yes.
Note.
It often, if you go into Telegram group, it looks says like 5 people are watching, and it looks like nobody cares. But on X, many more people are joining. So right now it says here 361 people are viewing. So that's really cool. So what I'm doing now is I wrote npm install, and that's basically installing some libraries. This depends on. This is the beauty of open source, where if you install something like Minikit, it's not like 100% built wrote by Coinbase. It's like a part is written by Coinbase, and then it's a combination of different libraries built by other people. And there are some cool articles online, and I think even a book about how the world depends on open source. Sometimes a whole system of many companies, thousands of companies, depending on one open source repository built by one guy in a basement, and this one person without pay is maintaining this open source library. And if this breaks, it breaks a lot. Okay.
You can get very dependent on one developer.
So while this is going on, I'm going to create a prepare for putting this online later. We're going to use a Whale Array, but there are other services like Vercel and many hosters. Many offer free tiers where you can just throw your mini app on and don't pay a dime.
Ethereum just hit a level.
I got like 1 or 2 or 3 notifications a day about, hey, all-time high.
It's not all-time high, but it's like maybe a local one. It's pumping a lot. We are at $3,384. This is directly benefiting Base, which is crazy for the TBA announcement later on. In an hour. It's in an hour. And we hit 200K market cap again.
Ooh. Okay, let's get back to our little project. So now we have the basic setup on my machine, but later we want to have this on Farcaster. That means we need to have a server online that's always online, hosting our mini app. And I'm going to use Git with GitHub to basically channel that online. I'm going to throw in some commands into the command line. You don't have to understand them if you are new to this, but bear with me. I'm done in a minute. I like the music. It's not so...
It's really chill to code, actually.
It's chill to code. I love to listen to music when coding, and also it's not so strange if I don't say anything, like this depressing silence. Okay, so our app, our code we just created is now on GitHub and in a private repository. And now I can throw that on Railway. That's the server I was talking about.
No, I thought we had a winner.
You thought, or we do have?
No, I thought just we had.
Oh, somebody waited until the last second.
Counted down to like 20 seconds or so. Maybe we have some in our coding session.
Okay, so now that it's on Railway, I've got a domain URL, and that's important for mini apps that they have their URL, and that's fixed. Like that's the main address from your mini app, and you shouldn't change that. You can. There are some migration ways to migrate, but ideally you wouldn't change that. So when you have like a website, ours is craftengine.app, we would create subdomains like gameengine.craftengine.app and then put the mini app on there. So there's also a way to see in the code if you are in the context of a mini app in Farcaster or Coinbase app or not, and if that's the case, show something different. So you could have on desktop, you open the app, it's like Craft Studio, but if you open it in the context of a mini app, it looks different. So that is really helpful to have the same app output different versions depending if you're in a mini app or not. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Now the last thing we want is we have this app, it's online, but still it's just a web app. And Farcaster needs some metadata to understand that it's a mini app and from whom it is, and the images I showed you earlier, we have to link them. And for this, there's also a command. And this is the nice developer experience I was talking about. opened the browser. It's already connected to my wallet, so I need to enter the domain I was just talking about. This is not the domain. This is the domain. Hey, come on. Why are you not working? Is this the first moment it breaks? We don't even see something. I think it's still building, and this interface is trying to open that in the background and see if there's an app. But it's still building and deploying now.
That could be.
Yeah, because if you go on it, it says not found. Let's wait a moment and listen to the music. One day we need a person in the background, like managing the stream, and then if there's something,
Moderator,
yeah, maybe Marty can do that with AI.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Layering in some overlays if the vibe coding is stuck on anything. So let's see. Okay, somehow I can't get past this point, but this won't stop us, because this step, creating this manifest file, it's called, is only important to get on Farcaster. But let's move that to later. Maybe you can get this in a after break fixed. So npm run dev. Let's go with this route. So maybe we can make this smaller to the right, like this. Let's go compiling, still compiling. I'm gonna switch to the responsive mode. Okay. Compiled, and here we go. So this is what Minikit provides out of the box. So we installed it, set up it, and now we have this view. Can I zoom in? No, I don't think I can zoom in. Where it says, can you see that right? It's okay, yeah, it's okay.
What do you mean?
The size of the preview.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay.
Cool. Yeah, so we have this example stuff in here, but and you can make like a transaction and everything, but we don't want all that. We want to delete it and put in our based interface. So we go into this page, and all of that stuff you see here on the right is basically set up here. Like, let's see if we can find something that you can see on each side. Here, build on base with Minikit, and you see a build with base on Minikit. So if I said build on stream with Benny, and I'm saving, it's updated here automatically, I would assume. Yeah, there you see. So if we can just go in there and kill this all, and then hello, start here. So what do we want? If I'm coding, and especially with vibe coding, it's even more important to have a plan ahead of time. You can vibe code in the terms of just go with the flow and do stuff, but if you have a clear goal, you should really plan out what you want. And then it's like, if you tell the AI what to do, you have to be the more clear you are, the better the result is. And that's the same if you talk to people, if you're teammates and you plan a project together. If you can really articulate what you want without ambiguity, then the result is better and actually what you want. So let's have a plan. What do we want, Benny? We want the custom image engine with the based characters endpoint in
Exactly.
there. What is the user seeing? It's an input box where you just type in some text and maybe some example text below so people have an idea what to put in there. Later it would be cool if we had some examples like a slider at top where you see like different images, and below the images what people wrote, which
Yeah.
led to this output. So you immediately understand, okay, if I'm doing this, this happens, and then it's super clear what you want to do, what you can do. And it could look cool, but let's keep that for later. Then
Yeah.
there's
A simple setup. It's 50 minutes until TBA announcement.
holy shit, and we didn't even get to the game engine. Okay, then let's speed run this. So we need an input box, then a button to send the to call to the image engine, and then the output, and then maybe a retry button, because sometimes you get 4 teeth, or sometimes you get 1 tooth, and then you want to retry until you get 3. Yeah, let's do this. So let's full screen this, go into my Klein, and Klein has 2 modes, the plan mode and the act mode. Let's go into the plan mode. That's really cool. You can even set different models for planning and acting, like a huge super model that thinks a lot for planning, and then you have the plan, and then you can switch to act mode, and then it's going to code the whole thing. But we were on a speed run, so let's hack this in. We want an interface in add. If I'm writing add, I can mention files, and I want this in the page file that shows an input box and a button. User can write a prompt for a custom based character inside the input box and hit return, or I'd have the button. Then the backend will call an API endpoint, see add. And now I'm going to grab the documentation about the endpoint you sent me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put this in the root folder, call it.
You have like the API key and everything needed?
Nope. If you could get that, that would be amazing.
I will provide that.
The master of the API. So what I just did, I put the documentation Benny sent me on the endpoint. So it's like our Craft Engine server has APIs. So all of our engines offer APIs, so you can code your own apps and use our engines. And this is for the custom image engine endpoint. So now I'm gonna write, what did I call the file? API. C API for docs. So this is where I'm referencing the API for the AI. So it's really important to give the AI all the context it needs, but not too much.
I've sent you the API key.
Awesome.
And the LoRa ID.
Cool. So then the backend will connect. Where did you send me those?
On Telegram.
Cool. Can people see this, or should I hide it somewhere?
Yeah.
The second?
The first is the API key, and the second is the LoRa ID.
But you said I should not show that on stream, right?
Would be great.
Okay, let's do it this way. Whoop. And this way.
You need
Just a minute. So over there, gonna put that in to the base. Okay. And the second was the LoRa ID, right?
Exactly.
Okay, now it's in there. And I'm gonna tell the AI use the whoops and variables. So there's a system where you can, like, in the environment, set variables that the system can use, and those can be different on my machine and on the server. So the returned image is placing the input box button and a retry button is shown. Retry will make the same call. Below that, okay. So we have our plan. I wrote that to the AI. Let's hit that. Oh, how long until the stream?
It's 45 minutes, but we have 420 viewers.
Cool. Not a bit nerve-wracking coding live. I'm like so used to code like in my cave for my own, headphones on, loud music, and then going deep into my world of coding. And
We're
now,
also pushing makers on the chart. If you have seen it, we are going base trending.
cool. Let's see if our app can not just trend but exist. So I gave the AI our plan, and the AI thought about it and wrote up this plan. Normally I would just read the whole thing and see if it really got my instructions. That's like if you're talking to a human person and you're saying what you want, and then you're listening what they return, they tell you, and then you quickly realize if they got the idea or not.
Yeah.
So this is the step. But to be quick and speed run this, I'm just going to hit act and see what happens. The true meaning of vibe coding.
The true vibe coding, yeah.
Yeah, and this is like this moment I'm still amazed. I'm not stopped by
crazy.
being amazed. Like this is the AI coding for me right now, and this is the stuff
Yeah.
just 1 or 2 years ago we as engineers would write ourselves every line.
Yeah.
And in every line you wrote, there was the huge possibility that you wrote something in a wrong way, added an arrow, used a different name in different files and all of that. And this is the AI doing all of that, and it's.
Can you remember like when GPT 3.5 Turbo was released, and it was a really good coding model, but it actually like the worlds between today and that, when was it? 3 years ago? 2 years ago? It's so crazy.
Yes. There's such a difference between what the AI is capable of understanding and making connections. So nowadays, most of the instructions I give to the AI are just, it really gets it. Most of the time, it breaks itself when it tries to code with outdated knowledge. So we have the base model, and then you have like libraries or connections or like Minikit. If you tell it, hey, use Minikit, and then it installs a new version of Minikit
Yeah.
that have other functions than the old one, but it has knowledge only about the old ones, and you don't update the context, and then it gets crazy, and you have spaghetti code, and
Yeah.
and then it rotates. One day I gave it made this amazing plan for the app, and then fine-tune it with AI, with a reasoning model. Had this amazing plan. Then I put the plan in there, said go for. You can
Do it.
Yeah, you can set what you allow the AI to do, and I said you can do anything. You can install
Anything.
stuff. You can remove
Just
stuff
work
from
for
the
me,
hardware.
okay?
Yes, to do it, please.
I grow
And-
confident you have done 3 hours of work for me.
And then I said, okay, go for it. And it went for it. And I took an expensive model. And 2 hours later, I came back from a walk, and it was stuck at the setup stage, and it cost me $20. It was like, why?
Yeah.
So that's the fun with AI today. Yeah. So let me see why is that. I would expect it has a question. The AI is asking me something. Let me see. I've completed the coding part. Okay. Check the. So it's asking me for those the key and the LoRa you gave me.
Yeah. Is this like you have used 17,800 tokens and you can maximal use 200K, or what is this?
The completed tokens and the prompt tokens. So how much I sent to the AI and how much I got back. That's basically it. And how much is cached on the server. The most important number is in the top right. I really like this because it immediately shows you how much this costs you. And it depends on the model you're using. The Google models are super cheap. Some of them are even free.
Oh, cool.
And this is really helpful to see, because if you're taking a long time working on your project, so this is one context, and it's getting longer and longer and longer.
Yeah.
This context, and even if I have a super long context and I would ask the AI to a little task, it would still have all the context of the whole conversation in there, and then every single question, even if it's a little one, would cost me like $5. So this is why you have to do a little bit of context management, where you're starting a new chat, a new task is.
What are you using now? Gemini Pro or Claude?
I'm using Claude 4.
I think my opinion, Claude 4 is kind of better in smaller tasks, but if the big context comes in, then you need to use like Gemini with the more 1 million token context.
Yeah, exactly. With
have you tried Grok 4?
Not yet, but I'm looking forward to it. But with coding, I'm not seeing this much of a difference nowadays. With text, it's more subtle differences. Like the different providers have different styles. But yeah, let's get back to our app. I'm like blabbering. So let's see what it does. So you see, I didn't check the code. So here, I use it. So it did change. It did change stuff. And normally I would read what it does, but let's just see if it got this right. Let's say Batman. Okay, so the text is there, but it's like dark mode or white light mode. It's not visible, but let's see if it's generating. Yeah, fingers crossed. It's going to our server, creating a based image, getting it back, and actually showing it. That would be cool. But
and I don't even know if the API docs are like really full.
So what it did? Whoa!
We got it. First try.
Okay. That's really cool.
Let's try try the
Sorry?
retry.
Yeah, the retry. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's
It's
just going back,
generating.
submitting the input box
Holy
again.
shit!
So
It's
that's
so amazing. See how easy it is. You give it
yeah.
API docs and you give me a UI for it and you get it. Look at this.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love it, and I'm so happy it worked out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally
So
am too.
this is like the basis. So we have this ugly UI, but it
Yeah.
works. So you've seen, we rambled a lot. If we just would have put it into AI, send it up. This was like 5 minutes tops, creating a mini app with AI using our endpoint. And what we're actually doing, we have this craft docs. Let me see, documentation. And this is a really cool documentation platform. It's called Mintly, and it allows for a direct connection to your coding platform, your coding editor. So using MCP. So this documentation, let me switch to the developer side. We have the character engine documentation already online, but we're going to add the other engines here too. And you can use MCP, maybe you heard of it, and directly integrate our docs into your editor. That means that your AI is having the latest information about our endpoint. So this thing I did here manually, where I put in the API documentation from Benny, this is not something you need to do in the future. In the future, you open your code editor, you connect to our docs, then you tell the AI what you want, and then bam, that is. So let me test number one. What are we? Sad panda. And this is the moment with vibe coding. So a different approach. When I'm trying to create an app with vibe coding, I'm doing exactly this, what we just did. Like getting the basic functionality inside as fast as possible to being able to play around with it. Because now that I'm playing around with it, I'm seeing, hey, it would be so cool if I would have a list of the previously created images below there, because it's bad that it's the cool Batman is gone. I would have loved to keep the cool Batman. Yeah, but it's not there. So then I'm opening a list of stuff I'm observing with my mini app, and I'm writing down what I want, like keep the images, all of that. And then, of course, the UI stuff. I'm obsessing over every pixel in our engines. And this is the a moment where I would make a huge list of stuff I would like to see in the app. And then I would go back in the editor. So we have this, all of the changes seem to work. I didn't read the code, but let's check this in. So this is the Git part where I'm like saying, okay, all the changes that the AI did now, let's keep those, check them in. And now I can create a new set of changes. So let's make a new task. And when creating, I'm just gonna quickly write this and not like talk while writing, because I think that it annoys more.
It's so great that we have the music in Restream.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just wrote, when pressing the reset button, I want the previously created images preserved in a list below. So normally I would be more specific and do this in the plan mode and then switch to the act mode. But today, let's just go with it and see if the AI got that. And this is how you can fine tune, add new features, try stuff. And that's so amazing. Loved it. Like, if you see something and you think, hey, wouldn't it be cool? You can just stash out the stuff in Git, then do the changes. If you like them, keep them. If you hate them, just throw them away and try a different approach. So back then, 1, 2, 3 years ago, when we thought like trying stuff in the UI or an interaction or anything, it would cost like 3 hours, and you would really
Yeah.
think hard if you want to do this, if it makes sense, and then you would do that, and then you might see if it works out. And if it didn't work out, you're like, but it costs like 3 hours. I don't want to give that up. Maybe I can use this in any other way. And with vibe coding, it's like you can try stuff within minutes or seconds. And I just, yeah, I love it. So it's done. Let's see if it works. So it's recompiling right now. Let's switch to lo-fi.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, the competition finished.
Ooh. And we don't know who won. We just have a
No, we don't know.
thread.
If you want to dock yourself, please do so.
Whoever
If not,
won, congratulations.
you get 0.05 Ethereum right after the stream. Oh, that panda looks sad.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it to recompile so I can create a happy panda and see if my the feature I wanted, is implemented. But somehow it's compiling like too long, so I'm killing the process, the app, and restarting it. Let's see if it works out. Sometimes I'm thinking about if people read like German stuff, like in my interface, it's like weird for them, because if I watch like a stream or a tutorial of people like I don't know, Chinese or Spanish, it's like, what? Why is it that?
Very talking.
Yeah, exactly. So it's compiling. I would say if it's finished compiling, I'm gonna finish the Farcaster part, which didn't work out earlier, and then put this on Farcaster and then share the mini app later. So it's it has an ugly UI, but I'm gonna work on this in the couple next days to make it nicer. And the part we teased but didn't get to yet, create a mini app that has the game engine inside. And let's see, maybe we can create another workshop in a couple of days, or maybe record a video and share this, how we implement that. But maybe we can show a little teaser of your bot. What do you think?
You think we should shut it down now?
No, I asked if you want to show a teaser of the game engine inside your
A teaser. Okay. I
Yes.
thought, yeah, it's like 30 minutes. It's not enough time to do another mini app, is it?
No, I don't think so. If it finished loading. So let's see if we have our feature inside. So make it a heavy.
Yeah, it's only 30 minutes, and we should take a break between the TBA
Absolutely.
stream. But I think they will have some kind of opening. Yes, sure. Let's.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's a good example. If you see my screen, it's finished compiling after the changes. I asked it to preserve the images when I hit the reset button, and now the generate button doesn't work anymore. And that's the fun thing about vibe coding. Sometimes stuff breaks. And if you know coding, you can go into the code, see what it changed, and sometimes the little things. But if you don't know it, just write the AI. So I would go into the code editor right now if I wouldn't know much about coding, and just tell the AI, hey, the generate button doesn't work anymore. And the AI today is smart enough to actually fix that. So that's really, really cool. And the other thing before we go into the game engine I wanted to say is I would love if we continue building our community in such a way that in the future we have people from the community go live with us and like build with stuff with us, live code, create images, design stuff. So just really the builder, the creating side, getting this into our community. So this is what I'm really looking forward to.
All right, cool. Just want to quickly check if everything is working, because we thought the time would be enough to build 2 mini apps, and the second would have been a direct UI for the game engine, because that's our new release today. I want to quickly check if it works, and after I checked if it works, I want to show you what we can expect from the game engine. The game engine, yeah.
Sorry? Yeah, while you check that,
yeah.
So we had this amazing idea that we create a mini app. Excuse me. You create a mini app where you can use the game engine to create your own game. That's already pretty cool. But then you have a button at the bottom where you say, turn my mini game into a mini app on Farcaster. And if you press this button, it automatically creates all the manifest stuff, puts it on a server, and then you get a link, and then you can share that on Farcaster. And inside that is your game. And we're going to get there. We wanted to create a first initial MVP, first version today. Didn't have the time, too much blabbering. But we're going to do this in the future, and I think this is going to be really cool. Also cool on the Coinbase platform in the wallet. Imagine you can open your Coinbase app, open the game engine mini app, then create a game for your community, for your friends, for your family. Like if your brother has like a birthday on Saturday, you can create a game just for them.
Birthday party.
Yeah, exactly. Like people are using AI image generator, our image generator already to create images for friends and family, for special events. And this is already really cool. But creating a whole game for someone, where you can like an RPG with an adventure game or something like that. This is going to be really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I checked it. It works out, so we can show it. Let's just clear the chat. Maybe I'll let it at this screen. All right, I'll share my screen. So, because we couldn't make a mini app, we have prepared a Telegram bot. This will not be available for everyone. We take beta users, of course, who want to test our stuff. But this is just a backup, so it will be released in some days, I assume. If you click start, it's not as fancy as the web engine because Ruby didn't work on it yet. But if you click start, you get the options to create a game or to list your games. Let's just create a game. And you can type something like create a game like Space Invaders. Normally, because we have planned to make it a mini app, it's mobile only. And I'm on the desktop, so I want to write that we also need desktop controlling. With a virtual joystick and a shoot button for mobile, and let it also move and shoot with arrow keys and space. So we have both options to move the ship. And
Mhm.
this is taking a while right now. There is a whole agentic system working on it, like figuring out what you want, planning what to do, creating a concept, going actually to the AI and coding it and yeah, getting it back. So this will take some while.
So I can talk a little bit of UI
Okay.
because, as I said, this is a backup. So
Mm.
basically, it's a direct connection between Telegram and our API, the back end. But what makes the biggest difference, apart from the agentic system you just told, where the output is just at a higher quality, is the interfaces.
Yeah.
And we put a lot of thought into our interface because this makes the biggest difference with the AI tools. Like there are a lot of
Yeah.
AI tools out there that basically show you all the innards of the API. Like you have 20 buttons like asking you about a temperature, and you're like, "What AI? What temperature?" It's like a technical a word for AI stuff, but people don't understand why you're talking about temperature. So we are thinking a lot about UI, and especially with the game engine, there are so much opportunities to like show you examples, give you hints, like lead you to the game you want. Like often people go in something and they have this vague idea of something, but there are a couple of questions on this road to get to this finished piece that you should answer, that you should be clear about, and the UI should help you figure out which questions you should answer and find the right answer. And this is especially for the game engine, so much makes so much difference between that you get what you want or you get something random. But this right now is the most basic version where you have the direct connection, just to show you something today.
And it worked out. You can see the game got created, and now you can see also the power of the web engine.
Mm,
Because what we have here is a direct link to the game, and everybody can open it. So you can share this link, and everybody can open your game that you are currently created. And this is how it looks like. Um, if you open this, you get a Cosmic Defender. You can click Start, and then you have your Space Invader game, or your game like Space Invaders. So
cool.
this
So
is a
this is from this one sentence you just wrote.
this is from this one sentence I just wrote. I want to see quickly if the mobile is also doing good. Yes, this is like how it looks on mobile. I can actually share this.
Cool.
I can
And then
actually
the
share
game
this.
engine created a game, then put it on a server, then used the web engine to create this super short URL like
Yeah,
ce.onl slash some number, and then you have this URL you can share. And this is not the end. Like you create this, and then you get a game, and
yeah,
then you go back to the game engine, just as I did in the editor, go back to the game engine and say, "Hey, I like this, but, whatever, there should be 10 waves, or there should be whatever." "Oh, cool, you just opened it, on your phone."
I've posted it into the official chat.
Ah,
You
nice.
can open this on your phone, and it's actually like working. You can see how it works. It feels native to Telegram. So you can
That's
create
cool.
games, you can change them, and you can directly put them into your Telegram and post them. This is a really amazing yeah, product itself.
Yes, yes. I'm so looking forward to build this out like the other engines. So this is a super early showcase, um, but we're gonna put the same level of quality as we did with the other engines, and then we have this amazing UI, and then you can iterate on your game. You get this immediate preview you can try on your phone, and then you say like, okay, but I don't like this, or the enemies should be like all loaf cats or whatever, and then you can change all the details perfectly to the way you want, iterate of it, and then you have a final version you can share. with your community, with your people, with your friends, with your family, and then you can create another version. Like you can tell the game engine, that's good, want to share that, and then you can iterate again and like create a version 2 or a second level or something like that.
What I just did is I've edited the first version of the game. You can open it, and I added it so the background has stars in it. So that's like the improvement we're going to do. But I've actually have picked the wrong game. Yes, I have. Let me quickly get back, list my games. Okay. Add stars to the background and let them move slowly and smooth. Keep the rest. Oh, I need. Yet it's back. All right, let's wait for another few seconds until this is finished.
I'm not sure if it's me or your microphone is doing funky stuff.
Yeah.
Sound.
Is it?
Now it's better. Cool.
Maybe it was just the cable.
What was the last thing you said?
The last thing I said was that we are editing the game.
Okay, so
yeah.
you use this first Space Invaders example, and now you ask the AI to change something, and the
Exactly. I asked the AI to put stars in the background that move slowly and smoothly, and I don't know if you can see it.
no, on the stream you can't see it. Like, are there like little
There are
tiny
little
pixels?
stars there, yeah.
Okay.
There are little stars falling down, and yeah, we edited the game, and you can make 10 versions until it fits your cause. And in this version it doesn't work, but in the version we want to release is that you can actually add your own assets. So you put your the profile picture of your meme, and you can put it into the game, and within 10 minutes you have a functional game for your meme token.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how fast also this can go or be.
And since it's so quick, you can really, like, you have an event coming up in 2 days. You can create a game for your community
Yeah.
specifically for this event. It's like that it's so fast. It opens up like back then, like 1 year, 2 years ago, when you try to make a game, you just hired the developer, and then you told them what to do, and then it took like a month, and then it wasn't what you wanted, and then you did changes, and finally you had a game, and then you could share it with your community, and it cost you a lot of money, and it took a lot of time and energy. With this game engine, you can do it really quickly, and what I'm looking forward to is adding the community part, because this is single player. You alone, Benny, with the game engine doing the game, which is awesome. But also on the other side, the multiplayer part as a community. Imagine you as a community together are creating a game. There are ways like one person starting creating a game, and then it's thrown to another person in the chat, and the other person is like changing it in their way, and then it's thrown to a third person, and then after 20 people in your community, you have a game which 20 people touched and changed. So this is like a fun experiment together, but also you can be serious and create a serious game together where different people are working on different parts of the game. So
Exactly.
this is going to be really, really cool. And also dynamic games, not just, as you just showed, like a game with which is static, like one time compiled and then it's static, but also games with AI included, which are dynamic. Like imagine Space Invaders, but you're telling the game engine that the enemies are AI controlled. Or maybe controlled by your token graph. Like if your graph is up, the enemies are stronger or something like that. So there are some really amazing cool stuff, and the best thing what's going to happen is if people in your community are using the tools, because they are the most creative. They're going to find stuff you never thought about. So yeah, I'm super excited about that.
I'm too. The stream, the big TBA announcement stream starts in about 10 minutes.
Cool.
So let's wrap this up, get another cup of coffee, and watch the stream. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We will do this a lot more on important days, of course, also in the base community. We also have we had a little action going on. We are on base trending, and please keep grinding on X. We will keep grinding on X this night because TBA.
Exactly. And what you saw today is that side that was a little bit hidden for a couple of weeks, the builder side. Because Benny and I,
Oh.
we are builders at heart. That's the part we love the most. We're nerding out about building and creating and with AI, doing stuff and sharing our knowledge and all of that. So what I'm really excited about is that we are going to be able to do this more often in the future. This is going to be really cool, and I think we're going to meet people in the base community. We've seen that they're looking for builders, and we are builders, and there are so many cool, amazing people out there. Yeah, that's going to be a really fun journey from now on. So wherever you are, whatever time zone you are, good morning, good night, a good day. See you soon.